I'm convinced that the humble waffle maker is a magnanimous multitasker. So far, I've successfully performed a bacon, egg, and hash brown breakfast, and burgers and fries. How about something fast and cheap for a change? Ramen time!
Making everything with a waffle maker. Yeah. A very simple ingredient list: one packet of ramen, flavor of your choice, and 1 to 2 cups of water. So we have the waffle maker nice and hot, ramen of my choice. I'm just doing with chicken, but obviously you could do any flavor. And I have my water here, as well as tongs and a little syringe as needed. Let's open this waffle maker up. Got the steam going here. So we're going to start by filling it as much as we kind of can with water, and we're definitely getting steam here. This can double as a sauna as you make your ramen dinner. Okay, that's a good amount of water. So now what I'm going to do is get the ramen noodles out, break them up a little bit, and layer them across the waffle maker. Reserve the packet. Now I want to split them in half the best I can because I want to get as much surface area in the steaming water as possible. This is going to take some time to really soften up, so don't worry too much. Just kind of get it all in there close enough. And then if you want, now's a time that you can take the syringe and just sort of press some water onto the noodles to try to soak it a little bit. This step isn't really necessary. You could also have started with less water and then just dump water over. I just had the syringe, so I thought I'd try it out off the top here. Okay, moving around with the syringe a little more. You get the point, you get the point. Readjust. And then close it, kind of press it down. And now ramen normally cooks for about 3 minutes. So after I get the lid set, I think I'll do about 3 minutes and come check on it. My 3 minutes is up. I'll open it. And the noodles have started to soften, but they're still a little hard. So I'm going to flip each segment, getting that segment down into the water. And at this point, if you want to add some more water, you can. And try to loosen the noodles with the tongs. Yep, let's get that water I talked about. Just pouring that all over. I don't need the syringe here. Press it down, and I think probably 2 or 3 minutes. Let's go with 2. Now that we're done with that, this is really spread out. They're looking pretty good. It's a little hard to see here with all the steam, but there are still small pieces that are still hard. So I think I'm going to add a little more water here and just run it for another minute or two, really to get everything cooked. You could really stop at this stage if you don't mind crispy bits of noodle, or you can keep going. I'm going to do the latter, adding a little more water, really spraying things out, getting those noodles soaked, cooked, and spread. Press down for 2 minutes. Okay, here we go. And wow, yes, that certainly cooked. And actually, at this point, it looks like I went a little too far. The noodles started sticking. So if I did this again, I would not do the final 2 minutes. And so now you can get your bowl here, get your packet of seasoning, dump it in here. You don't need to use the whole thing if you don't want, and just start getting those noodles in here. This is going to take a while, so I'll grab a fork and I'll skip through some of the drudgery to get to the end. And you see here I've got most of the noodles. I actually even had a little wooden stick to try to get everything. We've got our noodles, our seasoning I'm going to mix up here. If you want more water, you can certainly do what I'm doing here, which was sort of a mistake, get some of that starchy water out. It's probably a lost cause, but I have a syringe, so I'm going to use it for right now. Just get some of that starchy water out here. Again, if you want more water than what your waffle maker can cook, you can always grab it and dump it in, but I think this is good, so I'm going to take some hot steamy bites, and yeah, so this is pretty good. I mean, it tastes like you would expect with ramen. With not a lot of water, it's a little strong, but you could always add water, as I said. So there's ramen in a waffle maker. Not too terrible.
So the ramen tasted fine. I mean, was it better or easier than just simply microwaving it? No, not even a little bit. But that's not the point. Look, if you're on a desert island with nothing but a waffle maker, a generator, and a lifetime supply of ramen, you could still feed yourself. We found that this was possible. Will it be fun? Probably not. Will it be MSG filled? Certainly. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, brace yourself for ramen. I mean awesome. I mean awesome.